The Clever Crow. Once, a crow found a big piece of cheese. The crow held it in her beak and flew up to the tree branch to eat the cheese in leisure. As she was settling down, a hungry fox came by. When the fox saw the piece of cheese, his mouth watered.
That cheese looked tasty and inviting,
said the fox.
But how do I get it?
He thought. Suddenly, an idea flashed in his mind. The fox called out the crow in a very smooth, gentle manner.
Madam? Madam. Crow, I've heard that you have a very sweet voice. Would you mind singing a song for me?
He asked. The crow was way smarter than the fox. She understood his cunning intention. She carefully took the piece of cheese from her beak and put it under her foot. Then she said sarcastically,
I'm ready to sing now. Are you ready?
The fox was outwitted. He did not reply. He quietly walked away.
Be careful of flattery.
Fox and the Cock. One day, a fox was passing by a tree. He saw a cock sitting on one of the tree branches. The fox's mouth watered.
What a fine lunch he would be,
thought the fox. But the fox did not know how to climb a tree. He somehow had to make the cock come down. He looked up at the cock and said gently,
Hello, friend. I have a great news.
What is it?
asked the cock.
I am a messenger of God. Hereafter, no animal will eat any other animal. We are all friends. Come down, let's celebrate.
The smart cock replied,
Whoa, that's really great. We should probably call our friends the hounds. Look, they are almost here.
The fox gasped on hearing this. As he was about to run, the cock asked,
Why are you afraid? Aren't we all friends now?
Yes, but the hounds might not know this yet.
Saying this, the fox ran away as fast as his legs could carry him.
Always remain cautious of cunning people.
The Blue Fox. One day, a fox was wandering in search of food. A group of dogs spotted him and started chasing him. The fox ran for his life. As he was running, he suddenly tumbled into a big tub of blue dye. He hid there until the dogs were gone.
Oh, that was a great escape,
said the relieved fox to himself. He slowly came out and fled to the jungle. As the fox walked through the jungle, he met other animals on the way.
Devil! Run!
All the animals seemed to be scared of him. He had no idea why. He walked and walked until he reached the jungle pond. As he bent down to drink some water, he looked at his reflection.
What is this?
His whole body was blue in color. He now understood everything. The cunning fox now plotted a brilliant plan. He called out for all his friends and said,
I'm a messenger of God. I'll be your king going forward. Don't be afraid.
The animals believed the strange creature and accepted him as their king. The fox led a happy life as the king of the jungle. One day, the fox king heard a pack of foxes howling.
Oh, what a wonderful music. I cannot stop myself to hold too.
Unable to resist his urge, the blue fox started howling too. Hearing this loud howl, the other animals finally figured out who this strange animal was. They smacked him and drove him out of the jungle.
You can never hide your real identity.
The sour grapes. A hungry fox was walking through a vineyard. His tummy was making grumbling sounds. The big ripe bunches of grapes hanging above his head tempted the fox. His mouth started watering. The fox craned his neck and tried to get hold of a bunch. However, the grapes were beyond his reach. The fox now jumped a little. The grapes were still unreachable.
Let me try harder.
The fox said to himself. So the fox stood on his hind legs and stretched himself to catch the grapes with his forelegs. Alas! The fox could not even touch the grapes.
I am quite tall. I can do it,
Said the fox to himself. He jumped and jumped for a long time to get hold of a bunch of grapes, but he could not reach them. He finally gave up. He was very disappointed.
Who wants such sour grapes? Not me.
Saying this, the proud fox walked away.
What we did not get is declared worthless by us.
Jungles without animals. Long, long ago, there lived a king who was very fond of hunting. However, the king's hobby was causing a great loss to the jungles. There were hardly any animals left. This concerned the wise prime minister of the kingdom. He decided to make the king understand the situation. One day, the king went for hunting as usual, accompanied by his prime minister. On the way, they saw a group of parrots twittering aloud.
Do you know what they are talking about?
The king asked. The minister replied,
Yes, Majesty. They are discussing about the marriage in their family. The groom's father wants 5 empty forests for his son, whereas the bride's father is promising him 10.
But how?
exclaimed the king. The prime minister replied,
The bride's father is saying that all jungles will soon be devoid of animals and birds, given the king's passion for hunting.
The king suddenly realized what the prime minister was hinting at. He felt really ashamed of himself. He promised that he won't go on a hunting spree again. Be kind to animals, live and let live.